Hello,
Hi,
I'm Kerry.
and I'm Crossy.
Um,
I thought you was
huh?
bringing up the
Oh yeah, of course.
the props. Some of us are
Okay,
visual learners.
so we wanted to do just a simple video to start with, where we just introduce ourselves a little bit, let you guys get to know us. So it's almost going to be like an interview with each other for
No,
you.
it really isn't.
I don't know. Let's just wing it and see what happens. So I am working off a small script, so we'll just see how it goes. So, Stephen, how long have we been together? Sorry, Crossy. I've ruined your first name already.
I can't remember.
Too long?
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's our first question. A long time. Knocking on the door of 20 years, somehow.
So, thanks for that.
Why have we started crossplay gaming? We started it a long time ago, didn't we?
We did. We were doing a playthrough of Detroit. Was it Become Human?
Yes.
And I think we got about a third the way through.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah.
And then
I don't know,
why did we stop?
life just got in the way, didn't it?
Yeah.
And this is probably the worst time to be starting something like this because we're actually moving house and moving in with your mum. So I have no idea how this is going to pan out, but here we are. We've got an almost 4-year-old, and I guess we're doing this just to have a little project to do together.
Yeah, because you're secretly hoping to be able to let Cassie experience all these various
Yeah.
TV shows, films, and games for the first time.
Yeah, I mean,
And you'll
long
be
term.
sat there, barely containing your excitement at certain bits.
Yeah, long term, ultimately, I want to create this channel, and if she's interested, get her involved, and maybe get my little brother involved at some point when he's a little bit older. Yeah, I just want it to be a bit of fun, and we're not taking it seriously. We're not expecting anyone else to be watching. This is just for us. And to be honest, talking about why this has recently started, in essence, maybe this is vain, I want to record myself to be able to watch myself back because I know that I have like ridiculous reactions to games and other media.
That's fair.
Crying is probably the most common.
Everything that you're not going to get from me. So yeah.
Yeah. So I will probably be doing some Let's Plays. I'm planning on starting Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I'm just finishing off Bond, getting collectibles, which no one wants to watch, so I will not be streaming that. And then we had the Summer Games Fest recently, and I think it's probably worth us reacting to certain trailers and things like that. So we'll be doing a bit of that. And then you mentioned about doing some like achievement guides and things.
Yeah, that'll be my main focus. So I'm doing Assassin's Creed Resync now.
You're not finished in the camera. You need to come this way.
I've just finished the Adventures of Elliot, which is really good, and I'm also playing Star Fox on the Switch. So yeah, I'll be doing some achievement sort of videos and guides as I play those games.
So why the name? It's a play on our surname.
Yeah.
Your name. And we game across all platforms, predominantly Xbox, but we don't
have a PlayStation.
We did have a PlayStation. I sold the PlayStation because since having adult Cassie, I wasn't gaming so much, and PlayStation were starting to release games on Steam. You need to lean this way still. We'll get used to this. And now they seem to have stopped doing that, so I may have to get a PlayStation again. We'll see. You're off camera again, Cross. Yeah. You're gonna have to make sure
you're not missing much.
Leaning towards me. Yeah. So yeah, but we both have a Switch. We have a gaming PC. Mm-hmm. We don't game on mobile unless you count Pokemon trading card game, which
you don't play anymore.
I've stopped. I've fallen off that, but yeah, we're not going to be streaming that. No one wants to watch us opening a pack every 12 hours.
No.
Yeah, so that's that. We're probably boring you to death right now. So moving on to the next section of this video. What's your earliest gaming memory, Stephen?
Mine will be playing it's got to be Super Mario World on the SNES. So I'm probably going to show
He's
my
old.
I'm going to show my age. So I was primarily into PC gaming, so I had like Civilization 1. What was it now? It was a Hewlett Packard. This is going way back.
I've just realised that the mic's all the way over there. I hope everyone could hear us. I'm just going to move it.
It'll be fine. But in terms of consoles and stuff, I started with the NES and the Mega Drive, and then pretty much stuck to Nintendo all the way
You've
through
just
until
gone on to the next point.
Until Xbox came out. Have I?
Yeah, the next one wasn't about first consoles. This was just meant to be first game, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's fine. I'll answer the question then. So, Stephen, you're leaning off the camera again. Sorry. I wouldn't be that polite if we weren't on camera.
No. It feels weird.
My first memory of gaming was my uncle was living at my grandparents' house and he had a PlayStation 1 and I played Hercules. I don't really remember much in the way of details. I just remember gaming. And then after that, Pokemon had just come out and someone on the school bus was playing Blue, I think it was. And I used to sit behind him and watch all the way home because I like Pokemon.
Red and blue.
Yeah. So then I think it was my 9th birthday, something like that. I got a Game Boy Color.
Good console.
For Pokemon. And after that, until quite recently, I had every Nintendo handheld console. Literally just play Pokemon. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole at this point, but eventually I got bored. So I don't do that anymore. Although I did get a Switch 2 for Pokopia. But yeah, I'm sure that's a topic for another day.
I thought you made me buy that so you could play Leaf
Green.
Green.
And Leaf Green, yeah. Yeah, forgot about that. I'll get back to that at some point. Then after that, I remember being at my sister's friend's house. The mic's going to pick up your knuckle cracking.
Oops.
I remember being at my sister's friend's house and she was stuck on... This is just not going to sound great for, it's not exactly a classic game, but Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And the Quidditch bit, flying through hoops, and I had to go and I was actually quite good at it, and you're off the camera again. Thank you. And yeah, so after that, I wanted a PlayStation. You're cracking your knuckles again. And yeah, I got a PlayStation 1 after that. And to carry on, you went on your console journey, so I'll go on mine. PS2 after that one. This one is never in a PlayStation. I don't know. Then PS2. After that, I went to Xbox 360. His fault. Basically, in my earlier teenage years, I kind of fell off gaming a little bit. And then as I was a little bit older, I picked up the Medal of Honor games, the early ones of those. I assume it was the early ones of those anyway. And finished them. And then I was like, I want more of that. So I played Call of Duty 1 to 3 and wanted more. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare had just come out. And I realised at that point it wasn't on PS2. So I was actually going to have to upgrade to the next generation. At this point, I did know Stephen. And you were selling your Xbox 360 arcade? I want to say it was the arcade, the one with the hard drive or not? Because it had the 20 gig.
It didn't have
hard drive.
I bought the hard drive.
Did you buy it separately? Okay.
Yeah.
You were getting the Elite, weren't
the
you?
Black Elite console.
Yeah. So, at that point, I bought that off him. Came with Gears. Again, we'll get into specific games later on. He's a big Gears fan. I'm not a big Gears fan. But it enabled me to play Call of Duty 4, which is what I wanted. Lean in.
It's fine.
You're off the camera.
I'm not.
I sounded scouser. There we go. I'll just turn the thing on. And then, actually, to be fair, I love the campaign. I love the Modern Warfare campaigns. Again, get into that later. I don't really game online anymore, but I played a lot of Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare online, with you, and really, that's how we got to know each other quite well. And we've been together ever since, pretty much.
What do you mean, pretty much?
Well, no, it wasn't. We were together before that, but
Oh.
well, were we? No, we weren't. I
Weren't we?
can't remember. It was around the same time, but anyway, we've been together since then. Just to clarify, because I think that's what you were assuming I was referring to. There have been no breaks. Somehow. Okay. Favourite game of all time? That's a difficult one. I don't know how I'm going to answer that. I have a favourite series, but we'll go for individual game first, and then we'll talk about series.
Ocarina of Time.
Okay. Why?
It was just perfect.
Would you still feel like that if you played it now?
It's probably not aged very well. And
Aren't they remaking it?
Yeah, it comes out this year. I am a little bit worried about it. I mean, it looked good from what the very limited amount of footage that they showed, but when you're remaking a game that was pretty much perfect, it's kind of like I'm worried that it's not going to capture what the original one was.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
It's about when did it originally come out?
Oh, God knows. I think it was 99 or 97.
You're old.
I think.
So, individual game. I don't think I have one, to be completely honest. I have numerous games I've enjoyed greatly over the years. My favourite game series is the Mass Effect trilogy. Is that Pepper?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Right, that's our cat. I could just hear noises coming from upstairs. But we heard the noises earlier and she was down here, so that's why. But anyway. Yeah, if I had to pick one of the Mass Effects, my favourite is actually 3. I know a lot of people would say 2. But 3 obviously wrapped up that whole story arc, that whole journey.
Ending was crap.
Yeah. I'm not going to disagree with you there. You just had to pick a colour, basically. But,
yeah.
But yeah. But it was about the journey.
Yeah.
Not the ending. So yeah.
I know, but the landing is part of the journey as well. And
well, it is.
And they just face planted it, didn't they? Really?
Still, the ending's what 5 minutes, whereas the rest of the game is a lot longer. But anyway. So yeah, I don't think I could pick an individual game. I could talk about a number of games. I think there was a thing on Twitter before we vacated that dumpster fire of a platform, which was like post the 4 games throughout your like gaming history, and the 4 games I'm pretty sure I posted was Spyro Year of the Dragon. I love that on PlayStation 1. If I had to pick a PS1 game, it would have been that. Pokemon Blue, because I really do think that was the game that properly got me into gaming, and if I had never started playing that, I don't know if I probably would have picked it up at some point, but it would definitely wouldn't have been at that young age. Call of Duty for Modern Warfare, partly because of it's the only game I've ever sunk in like proper hours in online, and when I say proper hours, I mean days on end. But I also love the campaign, I love the characters, and that continues to this day. And probably Mass Effect 3 was the other one, but I can't remember for sure. Most played game.
Minecraft.
Is it?
It is.
You said it.
It is according to my Xbox profile. I think I played it for like half a year.
What? And that isn't even the most out of all his friends, which is the scary thing. Do you think any other games and any other consoles over the years obviously wouldn't have tracked that sort of data? Do you think anything would have come close?
Probably Mario Kart.
Even the 360 never used to have that sort of data on it.
Probably Mario Kart or Star Fox, because they were the beauty of Star Fox, especially is you could do the entire an entire run. There was only sort of 6 or 7 missions per run. You could do it all in an hour.
But do you think you would have clocked up anywhere near Minecraft? Like, surely an online game? Because there's been some online games over the years that you've sunk a lot of that. Like, even FIFA. If you add all... Oh, yeah, Football Manager. Especially if you add them all together. Yeah. I was going to say, if you added all the FIFAs together.
Yeah, Football Manager and probably EA.
That looks dodgy. Don't do that.
EAFC. Oh, it's my eczema. EAFC, yeah. Don't
look like that.
No.
You can imagine what that looks like. That's not what that is. For me... I think Call of Duty 4 would have been up there just because the amount of time I put in online on that. I don't, generally speaking, the games I like are single player, story driven games. Story and characters are the thing for me. I don't think you put as many hours into games like that. I mean, some of them are long, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's been plenty of 100-hour plus games, but none of them stick out as, I've not played Skyrim 10 times, even though they've released it 10 times. I've only ever played it on the Xbox 360. So, yeah, I just don't think there's anything like that for me. I've probably got a number of hours in Minecraft, to be fair. Nothing to compare to you. I have not played that for an awfully long time. Yeah, I'm gonna guess. I can't prove it. I'm gonna guess Call of Duty. Something like Mass Effect I've played multiple times, so that might be up there. Same with like some of the Dragon Age games, but yeah, I think probably Call of Duty 4. Most anticipated upcoming game. Do you want to split that down? Because you've got a relatively long list. Do you want to go for this year and then any time?
This year?
Yeah, rest of this year.
Probably Gears E-Day. And then next,
really need to stop doing
and then
that.
And then next year, probably Fable.
Yeah.
Or Persona 4.
What about GTA?
No. I'm looking forward to it, but not as much as Gears E-Day.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Because Gears is my jam. But yeah, next year it's a tie between Fable and Persona 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So games for me are pretty sparse. I don't play anywhere near as many games as Stephen. For this year, definitely Modern Warfare 4. I've been a bit obsessed with Modern Warfare, let's say, this year. Obviously, had our daughter in 22. That's when Modern Warfare 2 came out. I hadn't gamed tons in that time. Much to your annoyance, really, because there's been quite a few games that have come out, haven't there? And then, obviously, with some of the Call of Duty games being in Game Pass a few months ago, before Modern Warfare 4 got announced, I started playing Modern Warfare 2. Loved it. 3. Let's not go into that right now. There's feelings about that game, partly because of the actual gameplay and partly because of the story. But anyway, but then literally after I finished 3, like a week later, 4 got announced. So that was perfect timing for me, and I am really looking forward to seeing what happens there. And then for next year, I would have to say Fable if I had to pick one. But I'm also looking forward to the Expanse game. I love the Expanse TV series. I heard some mixed things. I mean, obviously not AAA experiences, it's AA at best. But I mean, I'd be happy with a solidly good game. It doesn't have to be amazing. I love that world. So I think as long as it does that justice, even if it's not,
it's coming to Game Pass.
As long as it's not, is it? Okay. Even if it's not like the best game ever, if it's just a solid Expanse game, I will still really enjoy it. I've always wanted an Expanse meets Mass Effect, and this seems to be what this is. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Unpopular gaming opinions. I think I've got a few. Shall I go first?
I don't really have any. I don't think. I might have to think about that.
Yeah, I guess with mine, it's more I like what I like.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Halo. I've played them, most of them, not the recent ones, but the old ones. But I played them in co-op, and I have no idea what happened in them, because if I play in co-op, I don't pay any attention, which is why I do not play in co-op anymore. I don't like the gameplay. That always put me off, and it was, to be fair, I probably would never have played them if my friend hadn't said, let's play them in co-op. Yeah, I don't like the feel of them, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. I don't like how they feel when you play them.
I massively disagree, but I understand why.
And then,
I understand.
Same with Gears. Like, I haven't paid that much attention to the story. I know the story is meant to be fantastic, but the setting and the fact that you're like this giant tank character, which it feels like playing as like a rhino, and that's not for me. I like
one of its appeals.
Yeah, but it's not for me. Don't get me started on Fortnite and Roblox and all that rubbish, like what my brother plays. That's for younger people than me, I would say to that. And then, yeah, like the whole where online's gone, I don't like it. I don't like Battle Royale. I don't like just the whole scene. Like, No, thank you. Give me Save Player One. That was a hashtag that did the rounds a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm there with that. So you don't think you have any unpopular gaming opinions?
I might need to. I like to reflect on things. I'm not great on.
Well, you didn't do your homework before this, then, did you?
No.
No. Okay. Right. Quick fire questions. If you can think of any others, throw them in. This is not for our benefit. We know the answers. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Tea. We're English. Favorite takeaway?
I still really rate Red Food, which is our local Indian takeaway.
It's not going to be local for long.
Well, true, but it was still probably the best round here.
So, if you're ever in Tameside, I'm not going to be more specific than that, find yourself at Red Food. I've just realised. Oh, I did answer the tea one because I had a cup of tea. So yeah, okay. Mine, Blossom Court in Lillington near Leamington Spa, Chinese takeaway. That'll probably be my favourite, but I've probably got a lot of nostalgia attached to that as well. Otherwise, pizza. I love pizza. For some reason, that kid hates pizza. She won't eat it. I tried to bribe her by giving her stickers, and she still wouldn't eat it. So, not had much pizza recently. So I do love a pizza. Favorite TV show?
TV show.
TV. You could go all time, or you could go recent, because again, things don't necessarily age well, and you have nostalgia attached to things historically sometimes. Whilst you're thinking, The Expanse is definitely mine. If you've not watched it, it's basically hard sci-fi. It's like if you draw a line from where we are today in terms of technology, society, politics, all those things, it's not unrealistic. There is obviously sci-fi elements. I'm not going to do it justice here. Watch the stream when the game comes out. I love The Expanse.
I'd probably say Deep Space Nine.
I was going to say Star Trek for you.
Yeah. Probably say Deep Space Nine.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Film, Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah, has to be.
Closely followed by the Batman trilogy. Christopher Nolan trilogy.
And speaking of Nolan, I also love Inception. I wouldn't call it my favourite film, but I think it's a great film. And if you've not seen one of the Nolan films, or if you've only seen the Batman films, I think that's a great place to start. Hidden talent.
Don't have one.
Do you think?
No.
No, I don't think I've got one either.
Don't have one.
No. Okay, we're boring. Biggest pet peeve. I'm going to throw you under the bus for this one.
Probably you not putting the kitchen towels back in straight.
And mine is you leaving tissues and socks lying around. So there we go. Who's the most competitive? Do you think?
Yeah.
But you play like FIFA and stuff.
I'd say Cassie.
Oh yeah, Cassie.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm competitive.
That's that kid.
But I'm what's the word? Like, especially with shooters, team-based shooters, I can be very competitive and I get annoyed when we lose. But I tend to prefer like cooperative and collaborative things as opposed to competitive.
So I am the most competitive, but I also
you don't like losing. That was proven.
No,
when you played It Takes Two.
No, that's against you. That's different. So I would say what drives me to be competitive is wanting to get the best performance out of myself. If someone genuinely outclasses me, then good for them. Like, that's fine. It's the way it is. What are you nodding as if you're the one outclassing me?
I mean, I have in gaming wise, I have made a habit of that for like 20 years. So
yeah, wow. Let's not go there. Who rages most?
You, easily.
Do you think?
Yeah,
I hit myself. I hit my legs. Don't do that, people. Don't do that.
You get really angry and then give me the pad to do it.
No, I don't. I've not done that for a long time.
You did do it though, and then you get angry if I don't want to do it for you.
That's not fair. Let's just say that has not happened for a long time. It's happened. I'm not going to say it hasn't happened, but it's not happened for a long time.
No, we both don't like to.
And I don't quit. I keep trying. Like, I'm determined. Even if something is like...
Yeah. There's some things...
There's some things I will just not... I will not let it beat me. And even if that means I do it 50 times...
Yeah.
I will do it 50 times until I can do it.
Yeah, there's some things that you've done better than me without much effort, like on Bond.
Yeah.
When you did some of the online missions.
Online? Were they online?
Well, the classed as online
simulation
online
missions.
connection. You have to be
Yeah.
connected to the internet to
Oh,
play
okay.
them, I think. But
Yeah.
you did them in like 2 or 3 goes, whereas it took me about 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Who spends longest in character creation? Yeah, I know. My notes have gone off the page. Who gets lost is probably what that's gonna say. I'm gonna have to say you.
Me, I'm like James May when it comes to navigation.
Yeah. Whereas
so-
I've got maps in my head from games I've not played for 15 years. Who hoards loot? I'm a bit of a hoarder of
Yeah,
loot
I
as
know,
well,
but
but
I play Borderlands, or I did play Borderlands. I would loot everything, every box, every chest.
I do get bored eventually.
And then on Minecraft, I play
Oh.
in a realm, and every ingredient in item is in individualized chests. So yeah, I think that's my OCD as well. But I definitely loot things. I'm a hoarder.
Yeah, I would say compared to the average gamer, I think if you're asking that question to a different two people, I would be the winner of that. But in this scenario, it's him. Who notices the story? I think we both do. I think I care more about it. Like, I care about forming emotional attachments to characters and investing in myself in story. But that's not to say that you don't. It's just I won't play a game that doesn't have that, whereas you'll play FIFA. Is Pepper on the camera? Hey, Pep. I can't see because my notes are in the way.
I think she is, yeah.
Beautiful kitty cat. Future plans.
We've already gone through them.
Have we? Yeah, a little bit, haven't we? So, yeah, we have done that in fairness. Let's skip on.
We're done?
I think we're done. I
Cool.
think
It's
I feel
melting.
yeah, we're filming this in a heat wave. That's fun. I hope we've not been boring. I think we actually are quite flat and boring, except for when we start laughing. So, you know,
I think you've been great, and I think I've been my
No.
usual dour self. So
no,
yeah.
I think let's just say we're both a bit pessimistic. We expect no one to watch this. If anyone does watch this, well done for getting to the end. If you want to leave a comment, we will read it because you'll be the only one. So
She will read it, yeah.
yeah, I will. Yeah, that's basically it. So I think the next time you'll hear from us probably will be when I start streaming Black
I was about
Flag.
to say, yeah, because you're coming to the end of Bond, aren't you? I've started
yeah.
Black Flag. I'm about
But then
5 hours in.
we do want to start to do things like there's some like video game quizzes. I can't remember the channel off the top of my head. Like on
yeah.
YouTube. And we've been watching them and that's been quite fun. We're gonna have to pay for YouTube Premium if we do that, so you guys don't have to watch adverts on our streams as well as potentially our videos.
Oh yeah, that'd be
yeah,
very unfortunate.
exactly. So
Twice the punishment.
yeah, so we'll see, because right now we're not only moving house, we are renovating a house, and it's expensive. And he's got a big birthday, which you can probably work out from his gamer tag soon.
And the grey hair.
Oh, my hair's greyer than yours, and I'm younger than you, so let's not even go there. So yes, see you round.